The three most important considerations to make when you are choosing a bakery premises. Number one, target customer location. In our last episode, we spoke about 5 top places you can set up bakeries in Kenya. So after you have this idea, so what next? You need to place yourself as close as possible to your customer to minimize distribution costs. And how do you do this? For example, if you targeting institution, you need to ask yourself, which is the biggest institution that I can set up a bakery to target the learners in this institution. So in that case, placing yourself outside the institution or negotiating with the institution to give you a place where you can rent will go a long way placing yourself near to the customer. Another example, if you are targeting people who travel, so placing yourself along the highway in a major stopover would really play a big role because they can easily access your bakery. Take another example. You are targeting people in a small upcoming town in Kenya. Placing yourself on the main street where there is a lot of people flowing and where most of your customers are likely to be would go a long way into placing yourself as close as possible to the final buyer. And this will minimize your distribution cost and increase your profit margin. Number 2, accessibility. Yes, you have the right premises, but how accessible is it? For example, if you are targeting the middle class in a big estate, placing yourself along the highway or near the road which leads to the estate, but where they can easily veer off and buy your product is very, very important, because yes, they can sometimes they are driving, they can see your shop, but they cannot access it. There is no way to reach to your shop. So accessibility is a key component. And consider also the issue of accessibility. Consider you are a large factory doing, let's say, 100,000 loaves. That is what you set up. So now, how will factories which are bringing in raw materials, and how will your product be loaded out of your factory? So accessibility plays a very critical role in as far as your choosing the premises is concerned. And finally, parking availability. Assuming you are setting up in a mini-mart, maybe it's inside a petrol station, for example, there need to be parking so that the people can come, park their car there and enter your shop, buy and go. So parking is a critical role. Even think about it in, for example, in a premises like in an estate. Yes, they will, as they drive next to their home, they will need a place where they can park and they can buy, because it's connected to accessibility. They need to be able to park their vehicle so that the vehicle needs to access a place to park and them themselves walk into your shop. So parking is a very, very critical factor to consider. So Bakewave advises clients based on all these factors. We look at so many things: your target customer, production capacity, your dream location, and we advise and see which is the best place to do such a setup. The income levels, the purchasing power, and all these factors come in handy. So that is why you need to watch our last episode and also tune in for our next episode, which talks about the structural qualification or the structural things you need to check in a premises before you decide to set up a bakery. And remember, Bakewave offers all these services for free if you buy any of our 10 complete bakery packages. So go to Google right now, search Bakewave, and go scroll down the website and see where we have Start My Bakery. Click Start My Bakery. You'll see all our packages there.